Welcome back to Ralston Arena here in Omaha, Nebraska. Well, Ralston, Nebraska, I might say, suburb of Omaha. Anyways, as the Omaha Junior Lancer Varsity are hosting the Ames Little Cyclones in Game 2 action here today in Omaha. Mike, last night the varsity team won last night's game, and Anderson, he was doing well in the beginning, and then he started to struggle a little bit with a little bit of a lack of defense in front of him. But overall, he played a pretty good game for Ames.
Yeah, he played good in the goal, and Omaha just was very opportunistic, and the biggest problem is depth-wise. There's some good players on the same squad, and there's just not enough of them. And we've been there, so. We know what that's like, and as a coach, in other coaching opportunities, it's the same thing. You try to do the best you can with what you got, and we'll see what today brings. It's a new day and a new dawning, and we're ready to start this game. Surprisingly enough, as late as we were on the start of that game, we're only about 10 minutes late here.
Back on time.
Back on time. So,
or pretty close to it. Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Getting ready for lineups and national anthem. Stay tuned.
And we have EJ back on the comm.
Here is today's starting lineup for Ames in goal number 30, Bradley Stroutman. And that's number 4, Lucy Winninger. And that's number 22, J.D. Schwartz. And left wing number 15, Luke Payne. And right wing number 29, Caleb Dirks. And center number 32, Ethan Toll. Ames head coach is J.J. Sanagata. And assistant coach is Gary Cole. And now the starting lineup for your Omaha Junior Lancers. In goal, number 31, E.J. Lowers. At defense, number 23, Matthew Powell. At defense, number 63, Will Allen. At left wing, number 41, Maxine Foley. At right wing, number 77, Jacob. Center, number 80, Brandon Wall. Junior Lancers head coach is Nick Harrigan. Assistant coach is Derek Kinder and Zach Brew. We all have solutions today to the Lancers, Josh Evans and Jack Piston. Today's referees, Calvin States. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we honor America and men and women serving our country and home overseas, we ask that you rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, the song's sung, and we're just the last few minutes of instructions here at the benches, and we'll be underway. Today's varsity game brought to you by the University of Nebraska Medical Center.
Teams are on their benches, getting their last-minute instructions. Alex Stace will be the bandit official in this game. Another USHL prospect official. Can always tell when the USHL boys are doing the games. Puck is down and we're underway. Ames wins the tap back, but in comes Boldick. He gets to the puck before Winiger. It comes down and dishes it behind the net to Eshelman. They try to find Waldo net front. Volonik able to keep it in. Backhanded, the top of the circle to Eshelman. He'll make a nice move. He'll go to the opposite side. Off the weak side post was Brandon Waldo, and he couldn't make the connection. In the corner, they'll toil for it. Bringing it out is Tulp. He gets poke-checked away and kept in the zone by Waldo. Boldick kicks it off the sidewall. Brings it behind the net, looking to dish. Moves to the point. To Howell. Howell with a shot. Howell with a beautiful goal last night's game. And a clear by Ames. And this will result in an icing. This draw will come back down to the Ames defensive zone. Brock James on the tap for Omaha. Puck is dropped. It's moved over to the half wall. Trying to keep it in is Bieber. He'll launch it into the corner for Mercier. Mercier leaves a net front. And a scrum for it. Puck is loose and they score! Off a loose puck and a battle for it in front of the net. Ames unable to clear. And Omaha pots their first goal just at the start of this period with 15:42 left. Looks like that goal's going to go to Logan the Chef Mercier.
Serving it up since when?
From James and probably Bieber. We'll get the official scoring as it comes.
Since forever. You missed it.
It's forever. Bruning tries to find a stretch pass and can't make the connection, so this comes back down into the Omaha zone. On the tap is Mason Goebel. Omaha wins it back as Carl Graffelman pulls the puck down into the zone. Omaha launches the attack into the Ames zone. They play it behind the net, sealed off the wall there, stolen away, and tripped up on the play is Moffitt. Omaha battling for it on the left wing half wall. Laid down low where it's picked up by Kennard. He moves it over to Edgington, who moves it up to their left wing half wall. Omaha able to keep it in. And Fogelsong lays it into neutral ice where it's played by Laux to Mooney. Mooney will escape back into the zone. He'll go D to D to Spence. And Omaha will dump in. Linder now has it. He tries to dish it to Kennard. Misses the mark, and Howell on the retrieve. He'll pick it up and dish it over to Waldo, who finds Eshelman. Back on transition to Waldo, and they come into the zone with some speed, and a shot from the dot by Brandon Waldo goes wide of the net. From the point, Howell launches it in. Volonik tries to keep it in, wins that stick battle. He'll lay it down low, tries to get it low. Now he launches it. Comes over to the left wing corner where Eshelman is in to play it. And Waldo with support. He'll leave it for Bolduc. It's rimmed. And Bolduc steals it from behind the net, leads it left front. And stolen away and brought out by Jackson White. He'll come down into the Omaha zone, right wing wall. Laid up behind the net. Played by Brock James. He'll find some skating room. Gets around one defender. Drops it back for Bieber. And stolen away by Fogelsong. Poke checked away. In low is Bieber. A shot. And a save by Strotman, who was the JV goalie from last night's game, who played pretty well.
He did play pretty well, yeah.
We were talking about him between periods and just the start of this game. This faceoff will be taken by James. He's got Mercier on his flank. It's dropped. Mercier picks it up. He'll get to the dot, leaves it low. Give and go. Hits the net. They aren't able to execute that. Mercier has it to Bieber. Quick pass and a shot was thwarted by Tulp. Nice peel back by Mercier. And just out of the reach of Bieber. Bieber picks it up to the point. Kept in by Barnes. Barnes lays it off the wall. Give and go down low. And a curling wraparound attempt. And we'll have a stoppage as the net has been dislodged with 12:31 left.
Well, the Junior Lancers are certainly giving Strotman what all he can handle in this game so far.
Yes. And I see our production crew is helping out with the camera work this game.
It's great to have loyal production staff.
Ridenour on the face-off dot. Puck is down. Ames wins it. They try to gain the zone. And out of the zone comes number 15, and that's Luke Nemeth. And this will be an icing call brought back down into the Ames zone, just to the blocker side of Strotman. Carl Graffelman on the faceoff dot against Tulp. Bruning on the left point. Puck goes over to Ridenour right off the draw. Omaha able to keep it in the zone. And they try to backhand it. Knapp keeps it in. Graffelman. Ridenour on the play. Fogelsong comes behind his net, kept in by Barnes. Lays it low, give and go out of the back of the net, and it's intercepted by Nemeth. Poke checked away onto the stick of Caleb Dirks, and he launches it into the Omaha zone. Nemeth gets upended, and Omaha transitions to Knapp. He can't get to the puck in time, and it's brought back into the mid-neutral ice area. Coming into the zone is number 7, Trey Baumgartner. He plays it in the right wing corner and back up the half wall. They'll rim it to the opposite side, or Graffelman will get there. And stolen away by Mooney. He'll head man it to left wing. Maxine Bolduc. He comes down the left side, peels back up in the zone, looking for some time and space. Drops it down for Eshelman. And out come the Cyclones. Poke checked away. Driven back in. Winiger will pick it up. She passes it over to Schwartz. And Omaha gains control back into the zone. A shot from Eshelman and a kick save by Strotman. Kennart now comes out with the puck. Launches a shot on Laux from up beyond the blue line. Played by Eshelman. Mooney gets tripped up, and that'll be your first penalty of the game, as it'll be a 2-minute minor for tripping, and it'll come at the 10:25 mark. Looks like it's going to go against number 27, Mason Goebel. 2-minute minor for tripping. Omaha goes on the power play. Face off just outside the Omaha defensive blue line. It'll be the Ames left wing dot. Waldo on the faceoff with Tulp. Waldo wins it back. Comes back into the zone. Lauk steers it over for Volinick. Volinick leaves it for Waldo. And back to Waldo. He'll skate it. Dishes it weak side to Eshelman, where Mooney picks it up at the point. He'll walk across to Volinick from the dot. Waldo tries to fish it across. And in on it is Ames. Omaha trying to freeze it along the boards. Nice play by Brandon Waldo to steal that puck away. He'll dish it over for Eshelman. Serves it up for Bieber, and a shot just goes wide of the net. Waldo on a blind pass almost misses Mooney, but Mooney able to catch up to it and put it back into the corner. Volinick from the point lays it down low. Give and go. Shot in a glove saved by Stropman. 56 seconds left in the man advantage for Omaha.
Period's going by pretty quick so far.
It is. This draw will come down to Omaha's right wing circle. Brock James on the dot with Nemeth. They win the puck back, and Ames able to clear it. A Wenninger with a nice clear into the Omaha end. Bruning will come out with it. He'll skate down the left wing side and bring it into the zone. He bellies out to his forehand, and a shot is high. James tries to redirect it. He'll pick it up on the opposite side, get to the dot, and give and go. Ames doing a better job on the give and goes today than yesterday, as they're clogging that net front area, so it doesn't give Omaha the amount of time and space that they had yesterday. From the point, knocked down, blocked by Bumgarner. Wenninger now has it, and she'll clear. 6 seconds left, and this should about do it on the Lancer man advantage. Picked up behind the cage, coming down the left wing side is Howell. He gets to the bottom of the circle, escapes, looks to deal it, down low to Mercier. He'll pick it up from behind the net, laid out front where it's sticked away by Stropman. He'll leave it for Kinnart. He tries to launch a shot, and a kick saved by Laux. To the point, Wenninger back into the corner. Stopped just near the strong side post and dumped back in by Wenninger. Howell carrying out of the zone and eventually just dumps it into the Ames end. Peeling back is Schwartz. Ames moves it up their wall and tries to find Kinnart in neutral ice on a stretch pass. Mooney comes in, protecting the puck. He gets rubbed off of it. Nice separation there. It comes back to Graffelman, to Moffitt. Stolen away by Bumgarner. He'll come down the right wing side, get to the dot. He shoots and he scores! Bumgarner on a neutral ice turnover. Comes down the right wing side, gets to the dot, and beats P.J. Laux on the glove side to tie this game at 7:04.
That was a nice quick shot that beat Laux. Unfortunate for the turnover in center ice, though, but good job by Ames.
So Ames pots their first one, and we've got a tie game. Faceoff is down in neutral ice, played back by Omaha. Barnes on it. He'll go D to D to Bruning, back to Barnes. Indirect on transition to Waldo. He'll pick it up. He's got Maxime Boldig on the left side, and a shot from Waldo is gloved by Stroutman. So this faceoff will be in Ames' defensive zone. Waldo on the dot with Griffith Linder. Eshelman is out with Boldick. Left point is Quinn Bruning. Puck is down. Barnes on the right point, able to keep it in. To Bolduc. He'll launch it on the wrap. Eshelman tries to intervene, and it's rimmed up the other wall where Bruning will lay it low for Bolduc. Bolduc coming across the face-off dot. They drop it down to Eshelman. He's dealing down in that left wing corner. Fogelsong now. He'll rim it up the wall and out as Barnes can't hold it in. Pertil plays it into neutral ice, but Omaha gathers and dumps it back into the Ames defensive zone. On the puck now is Bolduc. He'll leave it for Bieber. Bieber plays it in the corner, dishes it out front. James has it. Back to Bieber, and another shot wide of the net. Mercier has it now. He'll move inside, trying to get the puck to Bieber. Ames gains control and lays it out into neutral ice where Bruning will reel it in. He'll make a headman pass to Mercier. And they indirect it to Tulp. Volanik now has it. He'll play it up for Omaha. They'll gain the zone. And Mercier takes Dirks out of the play. Smart play by Logan. Played down low. The chef will pick it up. He'll move it crossed ice. On the chase is Bieber. He tries to pick the pocket of Weniger. Played on the half wall. Kept in. And now poke checked out. And Ames momentum has picked up. Coming down the right wing side is Bieber. He gets displaced from the puck. Graffelman leaves it across. Tulp has it. He'll indirect a pass to Goebel, and he'll lay it in. Left for Howell. He'll come across and headman it to Moffitt, who gives it to Bieber. He takes a indecisive move to the puck, and it ends up turning over twice now, and that ends up on a nice scoring opportunity for Trey Bumgarner. Omaha not moving toward the loose pucks. They're waiting for the pucks to get to them, and it's caused a little bit of a energy burst in the Cyclones here. Goebel on the dot. To Spence. Spence indirects it out, but it's poached away by Bumgarner. Spence gains control again, and he'll dish it over for Ridnour. In the zone comes Moffitt. He launches a shot. Ridnour on a nice separation behind the net. Shot point blank from Moffitt, and it's redirected over the top of the net. On the retrieve is Pertil. Stolen away as he tries to gain neutral ice, and Spence throws it into the zone where Weniger is able to play it. Mooney now has it. He'll launch it into that left wing corner. It'll wrap to the opposite side where Mooney tries to keep it in and finds the stick of Brandon Waldo. He'll backhand it in for Bolduc. Comes to the point where Ames tries to indirect it out, and it's kept in by Quinn Bruning. And Weniger now, she'll try it from the opposite side. Stolen away by Bolduc. A shot and a knockdown in front. Comes back to Waldo. He'll try to gain the net front. Loose puck. Eshelman has it. And the net is dislodged. And Stroutman, with a good save, will have an interference penalty here. And it's apparently going to go against Omaha. Against Brandon Waldo, number 80. 2-minute minor for interference. And Ames Cyclones go on the power play.
At 14:23 of the first period, junior Lancer penalty on number 8, Brandon Walden, minor interference.
Ames controls now. Fogelsong has it from behind his cage. Head mans it over to Baumgartner. And he'll go back to Pertil. Poke checked. Kennard has it. And he's swift. He's got quick feet. He's on his forehand. And that was a dangerous little rush there. Omaha gains control now. Mercier has it. He'll get rubbed off the play, and it's played off by Tulp. Tulp once again has it. Indirects a pass to Nemeth. He'll peel in neutralized. Back to Tulp. He'll bring it in the zone. He's got pressure from Barnes. They move it to the point. They'll go D to D to Fogelsong. Shot and a save by Laux with 1:38 left in this first period. Game's tied at 1s. A minute and 1 second left on the man advantage for the Cyclones. On the tap is Tulp versus James. Puck is down, goes to the wall. Move to the point. They go D to D to Fogelsong. Back over to Kennard. Back to Fogelsong. Off the right wing half wall to Tulp. And on a one-time, loose puck, wide open net. And Laux got caught way out of position, and the puck came to Tulp, and we thought he was going to bury there. All I saw was empty net.
Omaha was able to get a stick in the way, but man.
28 seconds left on the man advantage, a minute 3 left in the period. Howell has it, and he'll launch it the length of the ice. Oh, thwarted into neutral ice by Kennard. He picks it up and leaves it, but James able to steal it away. 12 seconds left in the man advantage. He's in alone. He just tries to dangle to the right side on a nice deke, and he's poke checked away by Stropman. Tulp coming out of the zone to Baumgartner. Teams are full strength as it's dropped back to Fogelsong. He'll peel back into his end and try to regroup. Moving it up the wall to Tulp. Tulp goes to battle with Howell. Howell goes off on a line change. Spence comes in. And Mooney launches it into the right wing corner. Fogelsong has to play it behind his net. And he'll rim it. And it comes out into neutral ice. And that will end the first period of play in this varsity contest, where your score is Omaha 1, Ames 1. We'll be back with second period action momentarily. You're on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Community Center here in Ralston, Nebraska. Getting ready for period 2 action here as the referees take the ice, checking the nets, and I would think players will be shortly coming right behind that. Mike, that first period, 1-1 tie after 1. That was a nice snipe by Ames to put it over the glove side of PJ Laux. And just likewise, to open the scoring, Logan the Chef Mercier to open it up.
Yeah, good opportunities by Omaha. They haven't been able to cash. Ames has done a better job clogging the house. They're getting guys low below the dots, and they're clogging those passing lanes for the give and goes that were so deadly last night. And so they're not able to capitalize on a lot of those plays. So they'll just have to find a different way to do it. It was unfortunate that neutralized turnover ended up in a goal for the Ames team, but right now we're in a 1-1 game, and it's anybody's. So we'll see who comes out with their hair on fire.
Absolutely. Just doing a quick scoring recap of that first period. Omaha opened the scoring at 1:18 of the first period on a goal by Logan Mercier, assisted by Cole Bieber and Brock James. Ames came back at 9:58 of the first with that snipe, and on that turnover there, the goal was unassisted, scored by Trey Bergmeyer. Or Bumgarner, sorry. And that's where we stand. And penalties were traded, one apiece. Mason Goebel for tripping and Brandon Wallow for interference. That's where the first period stands.
Sounds good. Does Omaha have an advantage in shots?
Shots
that you can tell?
Total after one period. 10-7 in favor of Omaha. So not a big spread. Not like yesterday was.
Yes.
Looking at some final scores around the league. JV action earlier this morning. Kansas City beats Dubuque 6-0. Varsity action in Lincoln. Sioux City wins 6-1. Varsity in Bogie. Quad Cities beats Bogie 7-2 in varsity action. Varsity again in Kansas City 8-1 over Dubuque, Kansas City. And JV in Lincoln. Lincoln wins 5-3. JV action in Bogie. Quad Cities pulls out a win 3-2 over Bogie.
My.
And then in Omaha here, Omaha JV wins 7-0, and right now we're in a 1-1 tie.
Omaha's at center ice dot. Ames a little late getting out. Of course, everything's been late today.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, they can take their time. I'm just sorry they have to drive so far back, and this weekend's just been a cluster with all the activities. Puck is down. We're underway. Second period action. Voldick drops it back for Howell to Volanik, and he'll try to launch it into the zone. Voldick gathers it up, moves it across the ice to Eshelman. He'll come around the base of the circle and tries to deal it out front, and looks like there's going to be a slashing penalty on number 77, Omaha, Jacob Eshelman. Slashing penalty, 2-minute minor. So Omaha will be killing here early in the period. And this face-off will be just outside the defensive blue line of Ames. On the tap is Logan Mercier. And Ames wins it back. They'll indirect it to Nemeth, and he'll launch it into the Omaha zone. Stopped behind the net by Laux, and he'll put it back up that half wall. And Ames able to keep it in. Tulp leaves it in the corner. Kennard now has it. He'll walk across. Played for Fogelsong. To Tulp, to Kennard. He'll step in. A shot and a save by Laux. With 1:29 left on the man advantage. .16:05 left in this second. This faceoff will be to Laux's blocker side. Tulp wins the draw back to the point to Kennard. He'll go D to D to Fogelsong. Down back the right wing wall to Tulp. to Fogelsong, and a shot gets knocked down in front by Bieber, and he's coming into the zone. He's got Mercier with him, pulls up, tries to feed it across, and it's thwarted by Fogelsong. He'll come out the opposite side. Nice poach by Mercier. He'll come down the right wing side shorthanded and leave it in the zone. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty here. 2-minute minor for interference on Ames' Ethan Tulp.
That's kind of a mismatch because I think that was Logan Mercier down in the corner.
It was, yeah.
So a little bit of size mismatch there, but Mercier never gives up. So when his feet are always moving, that tends to lead to interference or stick penalties.
So Omaha will net about a minute of power play here once the penalty expires for Eshelman. Teams are at 4-on-4 right now. To the point it comes to Spence. He'll drop it down to Brock James, and Waldo from behind the net. Spence on a nice pinch, and he's able to keep it into the zone. And out comes Nemeth on the weak side, coming down that left wing, and he's ridden off by Sean Mooney. Picked up behind the net after a cover by Laux is Waldo. He'll come down the left wing side. He drops it. He was dropping it for James, and James didn't see it, and it crossed the blue line. Omaha has to dump it back in. And that should be an ice.
You know, one of the things these young players need to learn about a drop pass, you don't push it back, you just leave it.
Yeah.
You know, and that was the problem on that one.
It came out of the zone.
He pushed it back, and it came out of the zone.
Yeah.
Had he just left it, James would have picked it up and probably had a good opportunity.
And when you do leave it, you have to know if there's someone there to pick it up, because the blind passes they just don't work. Ames wins the draw back. Fogelsong has it. And Omaha's full strength, picked out of the zone by Eshelman right out of the box. And he gloves it, knocks it down, and tries to dish it off, and thwarted a nice effort there by low defenseman Fogelsong. To the point, Bruning has it. Back to the point, left down low, right wing corner, back up to Bruning. He looks to go same spot to Mercier. He comes in. They try to find Mercier off the give and go, and it is launched out of the zone, and Howell has to retrieve it. He'll pick it up, tries to dish it into neutral ice, and Kennart's there. He makes a nice play on the puck. Kennart once again dumps it in. Played by Quinn Bruning. He'll move it up the wall to Knapp. And they move it to the side to Moffett. He's got to get there. And Fogelsong gets the jump on him and brings it back into the Omaha zone. Nice block by Howell and a steer aside by Laux. And Omaha now relieves the pressure as they have to ice the puck. Ames playing with a lot more jam today than yesterday. This faceoff will come down to the Omaha defensive zone. Tulp on the draw. He'll face Waldo. Waldo wins it back to Spence. Spence moves it up the half wall to Eshelman. And he can't grab it, and it ends up as an icing. Right back down, same dot. Tulp and Waldo. Puck is down. Goes to the Ames point where Schwartz shoots it in, and it's steered aside by Laux. A lot of whistles here.
There are, yeah.
And the whistles don't favor the junior Lancers. They need to get up and get after it here, as this game kind of slowing down to a stop. Waldo wins it back. In on it is Mooney. Mooney wraps it to the opposite side. Played off the wall. Spence has it. To the point. Winiger able to keep it in. Left out front. Loose puck. Chip to the point. Winiger with a shot and a save. Wide open net by Laux. And it comes off to a streaking Brandon Waldo, right wing side. He'll peel back up and a shot and a score off a drop pass to Jacob Eshelman. Nice opportunity. That's going to be a highlight reel shot there. And they beat Stratman on the blocker side. They needed that because this game was really grinding down. 2-1's your score.
That was quite the shot. Just ripped it right by him. Not a Volynick shot by any means, but it was a quick one.
And nice drop pass. That's we talked about the drop pass. That was how it's supposed to be executed.
Coach Oldham over there must have.
He must be listening. Puck goes to James. He'll come into the zone with it. Stolen away. Another shot by Cole Bieber as the puck is turned over just at the tops of the circles, and a rocket shot beats Stratman on the glove side, and things just changed that quickly.
Momentum speaks volumes.
Ames came out in this period, and they had it. They had the momentum, and Omaha was just grinding this game down to like we said, almost a stop, and then those two goals just ignited it now, so the momentum is definitely on Omaha's side.
Yeah, Omaha was able to weather the first 5 minutes or so.
Ames wins that tap. Back to Barnes. He'll indirect it. Tries to find Bieber. James takes it. Lays it in for Bruning. Bruning and Barnes are regrouping. They're stretching back into their zone. And an indirect pass right onto the tape of Mercier. He'll come in. He's got Bieber on the weak side.
I don't think he saw him.
He didn't see him, and it got to him a little bit late. Bieber now behind the net. He's looking to deal. He'll curl back in. Looking for Mercier. James in the half wall. He's got backside support from Mercier down to Bieber. And it kick saved by Stratman, and Bieber almost launched another goal. Sweep check comes into Omaha's end. And curling up the ice is James. Or excuse me, that's Quinn Bruning. Comes down the right wing side and leaves it for Bieber. He'll backhand it in. Pops out into neutral ice. Omaha changes. Ames will force the opposite side there, and a whiff by Bruning. Kennart still has the puck. He'll peel up the wall. Looking to dish it. Dishes it to the point. White has it. He lays it into the left corner. And Omaha's out. Nice move by Moffat. He gets poke checked away at the last moment. And played by Barnes. Stolen away by Linder. Back to Linder. Over to Schwartz. A shot wide of the net. And Laux comes out to cover. 10:15 left, 3-1's your score. This face-off will be in the Omaha Junior Lancer defensive zone. The Cyclones' right wing circle. Ethan Tulp on the draw with Brandon Waldo. Puck is down. Tulp wins it back, and a shot right off the top of the circle by White, or that's Nemeth. Turned over, able to keep it in is Dirks. Ames with a little jump step now. Omaha trying to gain the zone. Stretch pass to Waldo. Waldo picks it up now. He's got Schwartz on him. He'll peel back up the wall. Kind of loses the handle. Dishes it off to Howell, and a shot is knocked down in front by Luke Namath. To the point. Volinick launches it in on the hard wrap. Winds up on the tape of Waldo. He'll leave it down low on cycle. Eshelman passes it up to Howell, and it's poke-checked away by number 29, Caleb Dirks. Launched back into the zone by Volinick. Mercier gets there on the forecheck. And James, they leave it for Volinick. He winds up, and it's redirected into the netting and a stoppage of play. 9 minutes left in the second. 3-1 is your score. Omaha leads. Mooney on the right point. Paul Spence on the left point. Brock James on the tap. Ames wins it back to Winiger. She'll move it up the wall, and they go weak side. They find streaking forward Trey Bumgarner. Omaha gains control again, and they'll bring it back into the Ames zone. A pass from Mercier to James, and Kennard comes out with the puck. He'll lay it in. Mooney gets there first. He'll wrap it up to Spence, and to the wall. Kept in by Fogelsong. Then a stoppage in play. This faceoff will come to just outside the Omaha blue line, Ames right wing faceoff dot. Another thing you notice, Mike, with the momentum change, the faceoff wins decrease too. Ironic how all that works.
It is.
In conjunction
certainly.
with one another.
Well, Coach Ben Johnson earlier, Nolan was coming in asking about the shots last night. Said you're going to have to go and check with Coach Larry Mercier, who's in the penalty box, keep track of our shots. You know, just so for the team purposes. And Coach Johnson came up and he says, it's all about save percentage. I said, I'm joking with him. I said, no, it's all about wins. He says, yeah, but if they have a high save percentage, the wins are going to come.
There you go.
You know, and
the building blocks.
That's in correlation of how one thing has something to do with the other, right?
Yeah, little things turn into big things, or not. Nice pass, weak side, a shot and a score by Linder from a cross-ice pass. He steps over the blue line and rips one by P.J. Laux. And now this game is 3-2, and it's anybody's. 7:43 left in the second.
I think that was another turnover. You know, that's at least three here in this game, and you're not going to beat the same team by turning it over at your blue line.
Omaha not skating with the same jam that they did yesterday.
No.
It's just dialed back completely. It's like a different team out there. They win the tap. Volinick leaves it up front for Eshelman. He peels it back in to Volinick. He'll move it across. Nobody's looking for pucks. They got their backs to the play. And a whistle, stoppage in play. We'll have a face-off just outside the Ames blue line. Waldo on the draw. He'll face Tulp. Puck is down. Waldo wins it back to Volinick. He'll have to stretch back into his zone. He'll go D to D with Howell, and he makes a nice transition pass to Waldo. He'll come in. He's got Eshelman on the weak side. Puck is loose off a shot and score! Nice play. The pass from Howell to Waldo into the zone, and he had Eshelman off the weak side. And that was a bang-bang play, and Omaha takes a 4-2 lead. Now let's see if they can keep the momentum.
I was going to say it's about momentum, but it's about keeping it. Absolutely.
7:15 left.
Junior Laser assistant number 23, number 63.
So Waldo from Volinick and Howell, and we've got a race for the puck. And a nice back check by Matt Howell, and Volinick was on him too. Now the puck comes into their right wing corner, stolen away now by Waldo. He'll look weak side, or not. He'll skate up the left wing side and launch it in. Omaha will get a line change, and Ames will regroup. They'll move it up the wall, kept in at the point by Mooney. Mooney drops it into the left wing corner, and it rims around. Taken back over by Weniger. And the popped out. Kennart has it now. He'll skate down the right wing side. He's alone. And he's poke checked away by Spence, or at least knocks down the shot.
Spence is having a good freshman season here.
He is. He's going to be a fine player. And Mooney tries to sweep check White. White comes up with a puck and a shot and a glove save. And Laux loses track of it momentarily. They leave it to the blue line, and Schwartz able to keep it in with the help of Fogelsong. Mooney moves it back up the wall to James, and across ice to Mercier. Mercier comes in. He's poke checked away. Into the zone. Spence with a shot just wide into the right wing corner. Forced off the play is Schwartz as James is on him. Left out front. And Mooney with a nice steal. They'll tag up, and he'll try to launch it in. On the hard wrap comes to the opposite side, and Bieber has it. He'll try to leave it down low. He doesn't have much support right now as Omaha's trying to change personnel. And this puck is launched into the Omaha end and probably result in an icing and be brought back to the Ames defensive zone. Omaha's left wing circle. With 4:57 left, it's 4-2. Graffelman out with Moffitt and Ridnour. Barnes on the point with Bruning. Tulp controls. He gets poke checked away. Puck is down low. Scrum in front of the net. Puck is loose. Pops out. Weniger has it. She headmans it over to Tulp. He comes into neutral ice, gains the red line, and is poke checked away by Barnes. Barnes lays it over and chipped in by Graffelman as he tries to stay on side.
Yeah, with that scrum down here previously where that puck was kind of scrambled around the crease, I think it was Graffelman that was caught up down here late getting out of the zone.
So face-off is at the center ice dot. On the dot is Carl Graffelman, and he'll face Ethan Tulp for the Cyclones. Puck is down. Cyclones with the tap. Fogelsong has it. He'll indirect a pass into neutral ice. Knocked down by Barnes. Picked up by Gavin. Thrown in by Barnes. Right wing corner. On the hard wrap, it goes to the left wing side where Ridnour is there. Backside support from Graffelman. On the puck is Gavin. Weniger wins it back. Tulp now has it behind his cage. Back to Weniger. She saucers it out into neutral ice. Barnes able to step in. Launched back out. Nemeth now has it down the left wing side. Knocked down, and it's redirected into neutral ice. Schwartz will have to stretch back into his zone. He'll go D to Fogelsong. And he moves it up the half wall. Stick battle in neutral ice just outside the Ames blue line. Tulp has it. He'll go weak side just out of the reach of Dirks, and this will come back down into the Ames defensive zone for faceoff. This will be Omaha's right wing dot. Brandon Waldo on the dot. He's flanked by Eshelman, Volinick, and a Howell on the left point. Ames with a man short, so they had to get another player out there. That's going to be Mason Goebel. He switches over. Puck is down. Omaha wins the tap. Eshelman and a kick save and a broken stick by Stroutman with a nice save off of Eshelman. Kennard coming out. He's got some wheels. He'll dish it. Poke checked away by Waldo. He dishes weak side. Eshelman. A shot and a steer aside by Stroutman. Into the right wing corner. Eshelman comes out with it. He's looking to deal the puck from behind the net. He squibs it to the point. Volinick winds up. Shot and a blast. And a save by Stroutman. Comes into the right wing corner up the half wall. Transition to the opposite side. Comes net front and it's picked up. And Kennard able to gain neutral ice onto the stick of Eshelman. He'll drop it back for Howell. Howell will indirect a pass, try to find Waldo in neutral ice. And Ames able to dump it in. Pressure from Kennard on Howell. Comes out to Schwartz and it's redirected out of play in neutral ice. Face-off will be just outside the Ames blue line. Pirtle will be on the draw. On the dot for Omaha is Brock James, captain. Flanked by Sean Mooney. Chip to Bieber. Mooney goes D to D to Spence. Spence will gain the red line and he'll launch it in. Right on to Stroutman and he covers up. This face-off will result as one that's on the left wing circle for Omaha deep in the Ames zone. 2:17 left in the second period. 4-2 is your score. Omaha wins the tap to the point. Trickles in. Little rainbow into the corner. Bieber comes out with it. Squibs it over to James. Weniger tripped up behind her net. And the puck comes to Mercier. Mercier with a shot. Knocked down by an Ames defender. Loose puck, weak side. Couldn't get stick on it. And out of the zone comes White. Picked up by Mooney. He's got some ice. He's got a 3-on-2. Lays it over for Mercier. He misses the handle. And plays it into the corner for Bieber. Bieber cross ice. And Ames will launch it. And icing will be the call. Stoppage in play with 1:25 left in the second period. Omaha leads 4-2 over the Ames Cyclones. Omaha's left wing circle. Ames defensive zone. On the tap is Graffelman. He wins it back to Knapp. Knapp pushes it forward. Over into the right wing corners. Moffitt. Moffitt will play it. He's got backside support. And Omaha loses the handle, and out comes Nemeth. He'll launch it into the Omaha end. It'll wrap around behind the cage. And played by Bruning. Nice reverse by Barnes. Up the half wall to Knapp. He leaves it for Moffitt. Moffitt kicks it into the zone. And off the wall, Knapp tries to get it to the net front. Down low on the forecheck is Graffelman and Moffitt. Nemeth comes out. Closing the gap is Barnes. He tries to sweep Chet. Nemeth gets a leg on him and a shot and a save by Laux. 26 seconds left in the second period. This draw will come down into the Omaha defensive zone. Cyclones left wing circle. On the dot is Goebel for Ames. And Waldo for Omaha. Eshelman has it. He'll come down the right wing side. Shoots it from the side of the net, and the puck is loose after a save by Stroutman. Now left out. Up front. Comes into the zone, and a nice play, but a shot by Kennard almost finds the back of the net. Goes just wide. Eshelman now. Stolen away. High in the zone, and that ends the second period of play. End-to-end action here. Their score is 4-2 Omaha. We'll be back with third period action. You're on the Omaha Hockey Network.
At Olden House Contracting, our specialty is transforming homes and leaving lasting impressions. As one of Omaha's leading design build contractors, Olden House Contracting's experience, talent, and creativity make us the trusted experts in home improvement, renovation, and remodeling. Whether you're looking to invest in an expensive full house remodel, a custom addition, or a new kitchen, we'll bring your vision to life. Olden House Contracting, 402-573-8125. That's 402-573-8125. Or oldenhousecontracting.com. That's OLDENHUIS contracting.com.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here in Ralston, Nebraska for third period action between the Omaha Junior Lancers and the Ames Little Cyclones. First period end 1-1, second period 4-2 in favor of Omaha, Mike. Momentum is everything.
It is, and they're talking about it in the room. And I got to tell you, with this staff and this team, they break down stuff. The technology that this team uses is amazing. I mean, we've got goalie cams, we've got Noah's videoing the games and breaking it down as we speak in the locker room.
Well, and he's using our video feed, so
exactly.
Unfortunately, if we don't have good video feed, it makes it tough. But there was a couple of things we talked about, and I'm like, I wonder if he's listening to the game as it goes, because we talked about a few things, and, well, lo and behold, next thing you know, they're corrected pretty quickly.
Yeah, and they're using that to their advantage. When I walked in, they were breaking down the Eshelman goal, the last goal, and then also the 2 goals against, and finding out where everybody was, where they were positions, where the turnovers occurred, and how the play broke down. And I don't know that there's too many teams that can do that live in real time
without going back and watching game film post. Oh, I agree.
And to be honest, I don't know of any junior Division I teams that do that in the locker room between periods. But it seems to be working with these fellas, and we've got the coaches that are knowledgeable enough and so savvy with technology these days that they're getting it done.
Absolutely, and that's great to see. And it gives these guys a little bit of advantage. They've got a pretty high IQ as it is on the ice, but any little extra edge they can get,
absolutely,
certainly doesn't hurt.
So the 17 minutes is on the clock. It's 4-2 Omaha. This is the final period of play in this series here for the weekend. And Coach Harehill was really stressing the importance of coming out of here with 2 points tonight and 4 points on the weekend. Teams are at center ice. Waldo on the tap for Omaha. Goebel for the Cyclones. Eshelman comes up with a puck. He's held off the play, stolen away by Waldo. He'll come into the zone. He's looking to wrap it. Leaves it into the corner. Eshelman has it. He'll drop it down low for Boldick. Boldick goes across to Waldo, and they score right from the net front. And I'm not sure who got a piece of that puck or if it was actually...
I think Eshelman finished the bury, but we'll find out here in a minute.
Eschel definitely get credit for it on the goal. And I think the assist would probably come from Waldo and possibly Boldick. So Omaha takes that 5th goal. Right off the face-off into the zone, and Eshelman from Waldo and Volanik for the 5th tally. And we'll have a stoppage in play and a penalty. And it looks like number 44, Logan Mercier, is going off on a 2-minute minor penalty for tripping. And he'll get to spend some quality time in the penalty box with his dad.
So is that what you call the chef serving tainted salad?
Yeah, the chef served himself a penalty. Omaha on the penalty kill. Cyclones on the power play. Kennard peels back into his zone to Fogelsong. He'll move it straight up the wall, tries to find Nemeth. Nemeth grabs it, comes into the zone. He's got some pressure from Barnes and Bruning. From the point, Fogelsong steered aside. Back to Fogelsong. Down on the wall. One time, knocked down by Bieber. Nice block as Bieber fronts that shot. Curling back into the zone is Bumgarner. Toiling in the corner there is Barnes. Tulp comes around, or excuse me, that's Neiman. Nemeth playing it in the right wing corner, and Omaha able to launch it out. 1 minute left in the man advantage for the Cyclones. 5-2 is your score. Fogelsong with a nice move in neutral ice. He'll rim it on the hard wrap. It comes to James. He's trying to gain the zone, and he runs through Kinnart. To the point, Fogelsong dropped down on the wall. From the wall, from Tulp, back to the point. Knocked down and stolen away. Omaha in the clear. Waldo comes in, gets there in a hurry. He's got a nice stride. Left low in the zone. Waldo trying to freeze it up. He'll come out. He's out with James. He'll force the defender here back into the zone. And that will end the power play for the Cyclones. And into neutral ice is Tulp. He'll handle it across the blue line and loft it into the left wing corner. Nemeth tries to feather it up front. And now Knapp has it. He'll come down the right wing side from the top of the circle, gets a shot and a blocker save by Stroutman. Played behind the net. Tulp moves it over to the point. Kept in by Ridenour. Stolen away from behind the net. Shoveled across, or couldn't get it across. Back into the right wing or left wing corner for Omaha. Out of the reach of Graffelman. Ridenour has it. He'll lay it back down. And they'll try to rim it. Stays in. Comes over to the left wing side where Omaha will forecheck. Indirect pass into neutral ice to Linder, and he'll backhand it into the zone. It's stopped off the strong side post by Laux. He'll play it over. Indirect into neutral ice. Fogelsong will pick it up. He'll look to deal it up the wall. Bruning is there. Tries to win the puck. Linder comes out with it. Now Eshelman steals it away. He tries to get around Pertil. And it's lobbed back into the Ames zone. Maxime Bolduc on the forecheck. Rimmed behind the Ames net. Net front. And not a Lancer player there to bury it. It comes back. Howell will stretch. And he'll speed up into the zone here. He'll come into the blue line, and Eshelman able to tap it in as they change personnel. Bieber backhands it, a kick save by Stroutman. Howell at the point with Volanek. Toiling in the corner there is Bieber along with Bolduc. Headmanned over to Pertil. And Volanek trying to gain the zone. It's knocked down and kept in. Puck's loose and scores. Down low. And just pops over the shoulder of P.J. Laux and finds the goal line. And now we're in a 5-3 game. At 11-12. Puck got caught up behind the net there, and somehow, I don't know if it was a shot or a pass or some kind of a push, ended up in fluttering just over the shoulder of Laux. Drawn back to Mooney. Mooney will go cross ice to Spence. Spence tries to go weak side, stolen away by Fogelsong. Bieber plays it. Now James on the puck. He'll win that puck battle. He'll kick it over to Bieber. Net front to back down in the corner. James has it, and a shot and a cover up as players are starting to get a little rough here. The claim is, I think someone was claiming a high stick. No harm, no foul. This faceoff will be Omaha's right wing circle. Griff Linder will face Carl Graffelman. Puck is down. Linder wins the tap to Kinnart. He'll launch it into neutral ice where Barnes plays it. Fogelsong will force it in, and we'll have a penalty here as Kinder gets caught leveling Omaha's number 50, Ben Barnes. That was clearly behind the play, so it'll be interesting to see what the call. Looks like a rough. 2-minute minor for roughing on Linder at the 10:19 mark in a 5-3 game here. This faceoff will be Omaha's right wing circle. Mooney on the left point. Volinick on the right. And Omaha hasn't won a draw in quite some time here, Mike.
Oh!
Shot comes the length of the ice, and I don't know if Laux lost it in the lights, but steers it aside. Mooney plays it up for Eshelman. Eshelman comes down into the zone. He'll look up, dishes it to Mooney. He'll take a couple strides across, leaves it for Volinick, back down on the wall to Eshelman. Eshelman goes weak side and has Waldo, but cannot redirect the puck into the net as Stroutman makes a save. Game really getting competitive here in the third period. Tempers are flaring, getting a little chippy. Face off Omaha's right wing circle. Brandon Waldo. He'll face Ethan Tulp.
Shots right now, Mike, are 30-18 in favor of Omaha.
Volinick keeps it in on the half wall. And rubbed out of the play was Waldo, and he's taking a number here, so I hope he keeps his cool. Fogelsong with another big hit. Played off the puck is Nemeth, and out comes Bieber, dishes it to Mercier. Mercier goes right to the net, and it's covered up, and a save by Stroutman. And now Nemeth is getting into it with one of the Omaha players.
Did he take a swing at Mercier?
I don't know, but Bieber is incensed here, so he needs to control himself.
Well, I think there was a big size difference with the player versus the size of Tulp. Again, I was looking somewhere else, but I'm wondering if that's what happened.
Omaha with the man advantage for 42 seconds. Drop back to Bruning. He'll indirect it down on the wall to James. Back to Bruning. Over to Howell. He takes a look. Nice give and a shot and a score from the point down to the circle in a found I think Maxime Bolduc below the bottom of the circle, and he was wide open and buries.
Had he waited a little bit longer, Stroutman would have closed that gap.
Absolutely. But you know what? Stroutman bid on the first pass because it was right in the scoring triangle. And then it was just dished over to Bolduc, and he couldn't react because he was already reacting. Nice goal. That makes it 6-3, and Omaha needed that.
Power play goal there.
Power play goal. Brock James on the score.
Junior Lancer assistant number 44, Luke Mercier, number 23, Matthew.
So James was the player that was low off the weak side post. Omaha wins that tap. Uh-oh, shot from the point. Gets stuffed, and here comes Ames. A nice effort by the Omaha defense to thwart that opportunity.
I think it was Bruning, wasn't it?
It was Bruning. Bruning comes out, he gains the red line, and he'll lay it into the corner. Weniger tries to play it out. On a wrap, they try to clear, kept in at the point. Weniger picks it up. Stolen away by Linder. He'll try to find Kennart. Omaha able to keep it in, and a shot just kind of dumped into the zone, caught Stroutman by surprise. He had to block or save it. Barnes, he'll step in. Keeps it low. Mooney and Waldo now on the points. Weak side pass. This will go out for icing and come right back into the Ames zone. 6:49 left in this third period in this varsity contest. 6-3 is your score. Omaha leads. Left wing dot, Brandon Waldo will be on the faceoff against Ethan Tulp. Puck is down, it's shoveled across by Tulp, and Ames wins the draw, but it comes back into the Omaha end. Mooney stops behind his net, moves it to Bolduc. He'll use Mooney to Waldo. He'll indirect it, and it's out of play. We'll have a stoppage and a faceoff. This faceoff will stay in the Omaha zone. The right wing circle for Ames. Tulp and James. Omaha wins it back. Mooney loses the handle behind his net, but it's picked up and weak side to Mercier from Bieber. Mercier lays it into the left corner, and he'll go in. Loose puck, net front. And a kick save, and I thought Bieber was going to have another attempt at that. Stroutman can't make the stop behind the net, and it comes over to the wall, and Mooney tries to keep it in. Tulp gains control. They're on a 3-on-2. Omaha's got to play catch-up here to get back in numbers. Tulp plays from behind the net. Spence is there. And they try to go weak side from deep in the zone. Brock James tries to find Mercier. Mercier bellies out. The pass is just a little bit long for him, and James wins the puck by simply taking the body of Dirks. Clean check right in the numbers. Volinick has it. Again for Mercier. Back to Volinick. He'll gain this red line. Mercier picks it up. He falls. Winiger has it. Now she looks to deal it. Pressure from Howell at the point, and Volinek gains it again at the red line and launches it in. Up the half wall, Howell, shot and a kick saved by Stroutman. Down in the corner, across the front, Volinek steps in, steals the puck back, and puts it back in. Quick shot from below the circle by Knapp, and that's kick saved by Stroutman. We'll have a stoppage in play. .432 left in this third period. Puck is dropped. Ridenour on it. Leaves it for Knapp. Graffelman. The puck gets kicked out to the point where Barnes has it, and he tries to send it back down for Graffelman, and into the zone comes Ames, number 16, Jason White. We'll have a stoppage in play. Face-off will be in the Omaha defensive zone to the blocker side of Laux. Cyclones left wing circle. Waldo and Tulp. Omaha wins the tap. Eshelman corrals it. Tries to leave it in neutral ice. Nice chip play by Bolduc as he picks the pocket of Fogelsong, and he goes right to the net. 2 saves by Stroutman. And a quick clear as Maxime Bolduc was determined to get to the net.
Absolutely, and good opportunity once that first rebound came out. Eshelman tried to bury it, and Stroutman was just able to get his glove on it.
Face-off, Brandon Waldo will be on the dot, flanked by Spence, Bolduc, and Mooney. Waldo comes up with it, leaves it down low for Eshelman, right from the hash marks. A shot and another save by Stroutman. Nice shot out of the corner. Weak side is wide open. Stroutman gets stuck on the strong side post, and I think Eshelman buries another one. Jacob Eshelman.
Good to see him back this weekend after a lower body injury over the last couple weekends.
I'll say. 3:35 left in this varsity contest. Brock James on the draw. He'll win it back to Spence. Eshelman from Mooney and Bolduc on a nice play, high to low, weak side to strong side, and a great bury as Stroutman gets caught on that strong side post. Your score now is 7-3. Finish check, nice separation by Brock James. Omaha still controlling. Puck played over. Spence comes out. He'll stretch. He'll find Mercier at the blue line. We'll have to come back as Winiger chips it out. James intervenes and he'll steal the puck away. He'll come into the zone. A lot of leverage there on that blue line between Fogelsong and James. Here's another pass from Brock James. Strong side post to Cole Bieber, and he tallies. Yeah, 2 players trying to gain control of puck with James and over here with Fogelsong on the opposite side of that blue line, and they're just trying to leverage each other, and I thought a penalty would be called.
Right, that's what I was waiting. You know what? There's 2 minutes left, and it wasn't a flagrant. These guys have let the two teams play.
Oh, God, the officiating's been great.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
awesome.
I can't. Yeah, very good officiating. Offside by the Cyclones. This will come out to their right, left wing dot just outside the Omaha blue line. Graffelman on it. Ames wins the draw. Tulp brings it in. Howell will play it indirect to Ridnour. And he'll find weak side forward Gavin Moffitt. He'll come down. The battle of the eights there. Up the wall. And Nemeth, that was a suicide pass there. Because Volinick could have really creamed him. But he didn't. Into the corner, minute 29 left. Volinick steps in, steals the puck, dishes it for Ridnour. Launched into the corner. Eshelman rims it to the opposite side. Ames just trying to gain a zone here. Pass from Ridnour to Eshelman. Back to Graffelman. Kept in by Boldick at the point. He'll launch it back in. Less than a minute left now, and the clock is ticking. Boldick has it. He tries to reverse out. Feels the wrath of Ethan Tulp there as he puts a good lick on him. Shot by Boldick from the bottom of the circle, and a save. Stoppage in play. 34 seconds remain in this game. Good effort, good comeback third period. Like I said, this game has been a momentum changer throughout the course of the contest, and Omaha able to get the better of it here in the third period. Shot by Waldo from the dot, and a save by Strautman. Another face-off in the right wing circle for Omaha. Puck is down. It comes to the net, and a cover-up gets away from Strautman and nearly went into the net. 16 seconds. And out comes Kennard. He's dashing up the right wing side. Mercier just trying to freeze the puck low in the Omaha zone, and this will end this contest as the Omaha Junior Lancers prevail against the Ames Little Cyclones by a score of 8-3 here at Ralston Arena. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with postgame momentarily. Stick with us. You're on the Omaha Hockey Network.
At Olden House Contracting, our specialty is transforming homes and leaving lasting impressions. As one of Omaha's leading design build contractors, Olden House Contracting's experience, talent, and creativity make us the trusted experts in home improvement, renovation, and remodeling. Whether you're looking to invest in an expensive full house remodel, a custom addition, or a new kitchen, we'll bring your vision to life. Olden House Contracting, 402-573-8125. That's 402-573-8125. Or oldenhousecontracting.com. That's OLDENHUIS contracting.com.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena for post-game wrap-up. Your Omaha Junior Lancers close this one out in strong fashion. with a final score of 8-3 over the Ames Little Cyclones. A little different way of getting the result today than it was yesterday, but they got it.
Yeah, they played hard. Kind of, like we said, this whole game was a ebb and flow type of a contest, and momentum kept shifting back and forth. But at the end of the day, in the third period, Omaha was able to grasp it, kind of hold on for the win.
Absolutely. Just kind of going back, the final shots on goal were 44-18 in favor of Omaha. So there was a point there in the third period. I think their last shot was on that Ethan Tulp goal in the third period. They never got another shot the rest of the way.
Yeah, like I said, that the Omaha broke it down in the between periods between second and third, and they kind of, Coach Harehill said, I don't care what the score is, we just need the 2 points, and they came out and were able to. I mean, how many goals were scored in that third? I mean,
4
goals.
4-1.
Yeah, you can't argue about the performance in that third period.
Yeah, the first period ended 1-1, second 3-1, and the third period was 4-1. So great effort by the Junior Lancer squad. Like I said, not the same way they did it yesterday, but end result still results in the 2 points, which is what Coach Harahill's been after.
Absolutely.
They must have spent too much time together today, starting early this morning at 7:30, all the way up through tonight's game, because there was some tempers flaring towards the end.
There was, and like I said, it just, Omaha didn't come out with the same jam that they had yesterday. But you can never. One thing you can't take away from this varsity team is they work hard all the time, and but it just wasn't. It didn't have the intensity that that they brought to yesterday's game.
Sure. So they escaped with getting the win, and I don't know if you used the word escape, but
that was a pretty convincing win. But
yeah, it was. But for a while there, you weren't sure.
You weren't sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just doing a quick goal recap. Starting the scoring out for Omaha at 1:18 of the first period, Logan Mercier from Bieber and James. Ames ties it up from at 9:58 on a goal from Trey Bungerner, unassisted. And then Omaha comes back in period 2 and pops a couple of more goals there with at 4:39 from Eshelman and assisting by Waldo. And then Bieber at 4:49 puts one in from James and Mercier. And then Ames, Griff Linder from Jack White at 9:22 of the second. And then Omaha rounds it out on a goal by Brandon Waldo, assist from Matthew Howell and Will Volanek at 9:53. Coming back into the third period, Omaha quickly starts it at 26 seconds into the third period on a goal by Eshelman from Waldo and Volanek. And Ames came back 5:53 of the third on a goal from Ethan Tulp from Caleb Dix, and that's probably from the last shot that they had in that third period. Taking over from there, Omaha netted 3 more goals at 8:20 from James, Mercier, Howell, and then Eshelman, Buldick, and Mooney. And the eighth goal, rounding it out, Cole Bieber from James and Mercier. So there you have it. Eshelman ended up with the hat trick on the day, and several others with several points. So we'll see a little later who they award the Lancer bucket to.
Yeah, the Spartan bucket.
The Spartan bucket. Absolutely. So we'll see. My guess is yesterday it was Brandon Waldo. My guess today is that Brandon will probably pass it off to Eshelman.
Yeah, he had a banner day, and it was great to see him back in the lineup this weekend. Been nursing an injury for last couple weeks, and he is a quality player. He's a big kid. He works hard, and he's got a great shot and a great brain. His IQ is really good for this game, and it really showed this weekend. And it was nice to see both teams gain the 4 points that they needed for standings.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of myself, Mike Vasakis doing play-by-play, my wife Kathy for doing camera, Lisa Mercier doing camera. We had lots of people doing camera this weekend. Mrs. Ferguson was doing camera yesterday. Mr. Trushinsky, yeah. And I'm trying to think who did JV game. I can't remember. But thank you to all of our parents for chipping in. Thank you, Melinda Parr, for being our go-to person this season. And hopefully she'll be back next weekend. That's our plan. We'll see.
Sounds good.
And she should be here for the Lincoln game on Sunday for our home game. But until next week, we're in Sioux City Friday, Saturday, and home against Lincoln on Sunday. So we'll see you then. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.